Hi, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Dovey. Today we are going to do a collective message. I've already started by pulling some oracle cards. I haven't looked at them yet though, so we're gonna look at that first, and then we will pull some tarot, okay? So let's see whatever messages come out today. It may not resonate with everybody, and that's okay. Use your discernment. Don't try to make it fit if it doesn't fit, okay? So first card out, we have the Mirror Guardian, time to reflect. Lady, enjoy growth, reap rewards. She's very much like a Empress or Queen of Pentacles card in tarot. And then the Cosmic Heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. Cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. And breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. Okay. So far, I feel like the message that's trying to come through is about surrendering to spirit, but also romanticizing your life a little bit. The energy is very chaotic right now for most people. There's a lot of uncertainty in the collective. So the best way to deal with this energy, instead of allowing it to control your emotions or having you go in all different directions, it's time to turn inwards, but also to just romanticize it. Be grateful for the things that are going right, even if it's just the fact that you woke up today, okay? Because I know somebody's probably like, well, I don't have anything good going for me. Well, you're breathing air, so that's a good thing. And because when you start looking at the positives in your life, or even if you alchemize the things that are going wrong with in your life, if you just think positive, that too will turn around, because it will. Everything that goes down must come up. That's just how metaphysics works. So if you do that, you will change your outside circumstances, okay? So it's all about putting things into perspective, is what the energy is feeling like is needing to be said right now to the collective. But let's go ahead and pull some tarot now to see if we can get, some more information, or if there's any more specific messages for people. Spirit, please tell me what the collective needs to know right now. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles, Temperance, which is all about healing, but also alchemizing the energy, Ace of Cups, fill your cup up, okay? So instead of, and then you have the World at the bottom in this reverse. So instead of worrying about what's going on in the world, fill up your own cup, okay? It kind of feels like be in the world but not of the world. And also with the Knight of Pentacles here, Knight of Pentacles is hard, persistent, continuous work. It's slow moving energy. So I feel like for some of us, we need to slow down, not trying to fill every minute of the day with something going on. It's okay to rest. I feel like, and this message is even for myself. I feel like in our Western society, for sure, we have taught to be busy and to be hustling makes you feel adequate, or it doesn't feel okay to rest. Like it feels like it's a sin to rest sometimes, right? Even though you're like, I got a kitchen full of dishes, I have to cook dinner, I got laundry that needs to be done, I have this paper I have to write if you're in school, whatever it is, it's always something to be done. And sometimes when you rest, um, you feel guilty for resting because you're like, there's so many things I could be doing with this time, right? But being restful is very important as well. Um, it makes your work better. It makes things that you need to be get done more efficiently instead of having to go back and redo something because you were rushing because you were tired, right? Um, yeah, the Knight of Cups here, which again, it fell right underneath the Cosmic Heart, which is make your life a moving prayer. Again, it's romanticizing what you do have, the things that are going well for you. Also, giving yourself grace for when things don't go well. Nobody is perfect. Sometimes circumstances just are the way they are. Three of Cups. We're definitely coming into the holiday season. Um, so I feel like this should enjoy the company of your friends and family, but also don't overdo it. Don't set yourself back because you know you went out and did too much. Okay, yeah, Ten of Wands, Nine of Cups. Do not overindulge, but it's okay to indulge. It's really about balance. It feels like another message is coming through. Let's work, let's be prosperous, let's move towards our goals, but let's also take time out to enjoy life. Yeah, the Lovers, definitely Gemini energy, that's the balance. The Moon, I feel like another thing that we do in society, you need to check in with what your real emotions are. Not, it's like heart over head. It's, and I feel like you'll get that when you do take time out. You'll understand what your heart actually wants instead of what your head is telling you needs to be done. The Devil and Knight of Swords. Yeah, it's like the constant trying to um, figure things out. What's the next step? Um, what should I do? What's expected of me instead of what do I want for myself? What does my heart want? What does my soul, my spirit want? Why is this Devil here? Three of Wands. Yeah. Expand on what you think you know. I feel like the collective is very restrictive right now in how they think things should be done. And this could be with anything, your work, your relationships, the way you choose to live your life, maybe even what kind of dwelling you live in. I know um, society definitely tries to push, especially here in America, the American dream of having home ownership. But if that's not ideal for you, if that's too much for you, or if that is not what you see yourself doing, I mean, home ownership is beautiful and it does create generational wealth if you're able to, you know, hold on to the home, pass it on to the next generation. all those things are wonderful. But how much time and money do you invest in home ownership? Um, on the weekends, you're cutting grass, you're raking leaves, it's always something that needs to be fixed or improved in a home, and that might not be truly sustainable for you and you're in the way that you want to live. Um, and that's okay. Renting or living in a mobile home, or like if you want to live in a RV, whatever, do what suits you, not what you're told to live, because it's more than one way to wealth as well. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, being able to have a home and pass it down to the next generation, or to even, pull equity out of it and reinvest in something else, all that is great. But that might not be your path. Okay. You can find other ways to create generational wealth, or to have money for retirement, or whatever your, goals are. Why is the Knight of Swords here? Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, there's another path that you might not be seeing. Five of Wands, keeping up with, the Joneses, as they say, may not be your path. And if you do decide to take a more traditional path in something, that is okay as well. I'm feeling Uranus energy really strongly with this reading. I know it just went back into Taurus, which Taurus is very much about traditional. They're very more of a traditional type of sign. Well, the think about in tarot, the Hierophant is Taurus energy. That's all about tradition and following rules. But that might not be your path. When Uranus goes back into Gemini, I feel like you're gonna have a realization about something, because Gemini energy is kind of fluid, and we do have a couple of cards that are Gemini out here. It's more fluid. It's more wants to try new things. Okay, so that might be where we're moving as a collective, being more social as well. Some of you, Nine of Pentacles, but remaining yourself. You know what I'm saying? Learning how to be within groups, but still remaining who you are. You don't have to conform just because you're within a certain group of friends, or a certain work environment, or a certain neighborhood. Nine of Pentacles, Hangman, and the Tower. Surrendering to what leaves your life. I feel like a lot of things. I mean, we're in a 9 year, right? In the snake year. So this year was all about transforming ourselves and letting go of things and ideas that no longer serve us. And we're going into fire horse energy. So it's going to be really about following passions and what makes you feel alive, right? What is giving you your energy, your life force. So that is what we're moving towards. And I feel like Uranus going into back into Gemini is going to awaken that energy in the collective. Why is the Tower here? The Star. Yeah. What are your dreams? The Four of Swords and the Star, which I can't show you because it's nudity. But yeah, contemplate on what your dreams are, not what others expect of you. That also brings me to the Aquarius energy. We have Pluto in Aquarius right now. Um, Aquarius is all about being different and unique and taking the path that's less traveled. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of people. The free thinkers are moving to the forefront of society. So the more less restrictive that you are in your thinking, the better that you will do over the next, let's say, 20 years, right? 18 to 20 years, give or take a few years, where Pluto is moving through your Aquarius. So, and that also is Uranus energy. Uranus rules Aquarius. So you may want to look, collective, where Aquarius energy is for you in your chart, because that is where a good amount of this transformation is going to be happening. And also Gemini energy, like I said, that's where Uranus is. So both those houses are going to complement each other, because that they're both air signs. So that is, a sextile or a trine. So that's very complementary energy. I feel like we're gonna have a lot of new authors and coming forward too. I feel like we're going to be going back to more. Don't get me wrong. I don't think podcasts or YouTube channels for anything is going anywhere, but I feel like we're going to be moving more toward back towards written communication. Because I'm thinking Gemini rules the hands. Okay, so writing, and even if it's not something that you're going to put out to the public, I feel like just writing and journaling is going to help you better understand your subconscious and what the things that you truly want for yourself. And you got the sun at the bottom. So yeah, I feel like you're really going to be, shedding some light, on yourself, on your true self, though, not, maybe the self or the ego that you put out to, um, society. Let me see. Is there anything else that I want to pull on? No, I feel like it's pretty clear. I do want to read this cosmic heart, um, oracle, and then we'll probably end it here. I wanted this to be kind of short and sweet. I feel like it got right to the point. I don't feel like I need to indulge in any more. The cosmic heart. Where is the table of contents? Excuse me. I haven't used this, deck in a while. Okay, here it goes. The Cosmic Heart. Devotion, potency, and make your life a moving prayer. When you surrender to a state of devotion, you find yourself flowing with all of life. You're being called to refocus your attention deep within, to the intelligence of your own heart, to bow with deep reverence to your inner temple, to live your life in devotion to this place, to make your life one big moving prayer. Perhaps you felt a little bit off kilter lately, sensing that the potency of why you're doing things has gotten watered down or weak. Perhaps you've forgotten what made you start doing them in the first place. If so, this is your call to take a moment and reconnect with the truth at the very center of your heart, to get back to the essence of what you're about, to devote your life to what you care about the most, Turn your gaze deep, deep, deep. There are seasons for harvesting and seasons for sowing. Right now, you're being called to plant your soul seeds and sing to them with deep devotion, to feed them with the sweet waters of your own soul, to lose yourself in the potency of what is that most expands your heart, to live your life according to what makes you come alive, rather than what everyone else thinks, to make your life one big moving prayer. How can you make your life a moving prayer? Okay, so that is the question I will leave you with. Um, that very well could be how you start your journaling. Start with that question, answer it for yourself, um, and see what comes out. Okay. All right. Take care. Bye bye.